tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. Here's Cunningham. It's good. This game is all even. Cunningham's got 8 points.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Douglas with it. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. And he makes good on the layup. 10 points for him.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
There's the feed to Cunningham. That's tipped and stolen by Spates. Iguodala's drive. Good. And now a 3-point Warrior lead.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Yeah, they've taken it up a notch. Clark looking very confident right now.
Babbitt kicks to Ajinça. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ajinça's got 10 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Harrison Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. And Steph Curry subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
Here's Curry. Pelicans pull it in. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in this game. 52 seconds left to play here in the third. Babbitt kicks to Cunningham. He dishes it to Cole. Count it from 12.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Warriors leading by 3.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Thompson in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. To the middle. Here's Perkins. Soft touch off the glass.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
And here is Curry. He's got 25. From deep 3-point range. No good. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And so here is New Orleans. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green of the forward set. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Ezeli in at the 5 spot.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Livingston passes to Barnes. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 5.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Shaun Livingston.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
And stolen by Barnes. Green dishes to Curry. Misses from short range.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the 3-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
They double-team Curry, trying to find Green. He's got it now. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Ajince is checked in. Douglas can't hit.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
The dish to G. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Here's G. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pelicans trail by 3, and Cole kicks to G. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Count that one. And that's now 27 points for Steph Curry. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Dante Cunningham's checked in for New Orleans. Luke Babbitt comes in for Tony Douglas. Here's the screen. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Babbitt.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
He kicks it to Cole. Just 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Ajinça to take the lead. The offensive rebound, and he slams it one-handed. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Here's Cole, guarded by Curry. And it's Cole missing.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Green. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams. And it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 3. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. New Orleans moving the ball around. Babbitt passes to Cole. To the middle. Here's Cunningham. Dishes it to Usher. Babbitt from long range gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here is Cunningham. Kicks to Cole. Feeds to Babbitt. From the corner. It's hauled in by Bogut. And here's Golden State. Pass to Barnes. Tries from 10. Cannot hit. 40 seconds left in the game. Pass to Cunningham. The layup off target. Clark, a big-time possession here.
Tell you what, their hearts have to be racing right now.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Cole, guarded by Curry. Clock at 6. And Cole kicks to Babbitt. Tries it from the top of the key. It falls!
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
Curry. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you, and now we get a chance to check out our Jordan.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started on a